Morning here and good. Now to that viral video we've been talking about throughout the morning here on Good Morning Jacksonville, stemming from a traffic stop in Duval. We have just received a copy of the official police report back from February of this year. Our crime and safety expert, Ken Jefferson, will break that down momentarily. But first, we want to bring you back up to speed on how this all started. As far as we know, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office announced Sunday that they have launched an internal investigation after a video showed an officer shattered a car window and hit the driver in the head multiple times. The video begins with the driver explaining to a Jacksonville Sheriff's officer who you cannot see on camera that he was pulled over for not having his headlights on. The driver argued the lights did not need to be on because it wasn't raining. When he asks for a supervisor, things quickly escalate. Take a look.
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No.
We mentioned the driver was hit multiple times. You see once they're in the vehicle and again when he's taken out of the vehicle. The driver is identified as a 22-year-old. His name is William McNeil Jr. He is now represented by civil rights attorneys Ben Crump and Harry Daniels. Sheriff T.K. Waters says the department is committed to a full review of the incident and holding officers to the highest standards. We want to bring in now Jasmine Rose. She's standing by with our crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson with what we know so far about this incident.
Yes, and we actually just received this police report, and there's a lot of information that we're learning new this morning. So make sure you just stick with us as we're combing through all of this information. So again, we have Ken Jefferson joining us here with us this morning. He's our crime and safety expert. And Ken, what have you noticed inside of this police report that stood out to you the most? It was that knife.
Yeah, a couple of things. The officer's reasoning for probable cause to stop him said that it was inclement weather and he was driving without headlights on. So as we look at the video, it appears to be sunny. It's not raining. Does not appear to be foggy or anything at 4 o'clock in the afternoon is when the stop was. Also, he said that he noticed the driver drive without headlights and no seatbelt on. Unless he put the seatbelt on after the stop, it clearly shows that he had a seatbelt on, that they had to take it off of him to extract him out of the vehicle. So those are questions that's going to have to be answered by the officer themselves. When the officer, when we look at the body cam and the officer is approaching the vehicle, does he have a seatbelt on? You know, so, but he did not articulate in the report that he placed the seatbelt on after the stop. He just said he saw him driving without the seatbelt on. That stood out to me. And then he also said that there was a large knife that he was reaching for that was on the floorboard under the driver's seat. According to what I see in this video, I don't see any kind of reach going on at all. Maybe I missed it, or maybe it wasn't there. We'll find out.
Also, in this police report, it states the injuries, that there were no injuries in this report, and we clearly see that his mouth was bloody due to a chipped tooth too as well. So these are some of the things that stand out. What happens when an officer writes down something that doesn't actually occur during a traffic stop or anything that happens that doesn't seem to appear to be true?
Well, they're held accountable for the report because the report is a sworn affidavit, basically. And what he articulates in that report is an official police report, a sworn statement by that particular officer. The fact that they had to call JFRD to provide medical assistance shows that there was some type of injuries somewhere, either injuries to the officer or the person involved in this incident. So that contradicts what's actually in the report.
And also, we do want to backtrack for the moments in this video when he asked for that supervisor. Is it okay to ask for a supervisor? Does it make the traffic stop more safe?
Well, it's always okay to ask for a supervisor. But what the officer is saying is the individual was not complying with him. He said, you get out of the car, we'll do all this, that, and the other, as opposed to saying, I'll call a supervisor for you to get him over here. That may have eased the individual's mind and calmed him down a little bit. But the key thing is, if you're on a traffic stop, you're asked to get out of the car, just comply. You're not going to win an argument if you disagree with the stop on the street. You're not going to win that. You have to take that to court. And I'm not trying to justify anything at this particular point from anybody, but you have to comply.
And again, body camera footage will also show what happened at the beginning of this traffic stop.
We need to see how this thing evolved. We're seeing a portion of the video, but we need to see how this evolved. According to the police report, he was verbally combative from the initial stop all the way through the entire incident. You see, he's not in the video. You see, he's not getting out of the car, so they have to force him. And they have a lawful right to extract him out of the car if he's not getting out of the car and complying with them.
All right, crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson, again, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We'll have more questions as we comb through this. A lot happening here this morning. Make sure you stick with First Coast News.
Hello, welcome to episode 141 of Just My Opinion. In this episode, I'm entitling Justifiable. Due to the recent video that's going viral of a 22-year-old Jacksonville, Florida man being stopped by the police, in which in return they assaulted him, they beat him, really violated his rights. The stop, it shows on video cam that he was asking for what was the reason, why is he being stopped. He was supposed to have been stopped because allegedly he didn't have his back lights on, and it was not inclement weather, meaning it's not raining or it's not foggy. By law, he shouldn't have had his back lights. You don't have to have his back lights on. Do I think the police act overzealous? Yes. But I'm going to give a little bit of the blame to Mr. McNeil. Mr. McNeil, the easiest thing for you to do was to give your license, then ride straight to a lawyer. Go to the police station, file a grievance, and then file a lawsuit. You're aggravating and exacerbating the problem if you continue to argue and debate with the police officers. We know you was in the right, Mr. McNeil. We know you did right. I'm not victim shaming or victim blaming. But so that it don't escalate, Mr. McNeil, fine. Give him a license. Take the charge. You stated, it was on video that you stated that you wanted a supervisor. None was given. You have the right to want the supervising officer be there while the arrest is being conducted. And that wasn't given to you. You was beaten, assaulted, and quite frankly, in my opinion, taken advantage of. There's no way to get past that. But also, we have to learn we can't antagonize the police. They're waiting for a reason to pull you out the car and rough you up. Don't give them a reason to. And if they found that they violated your rights in any way or any means, sue them. But don't give them a chance to rough you up. So they're already violating your rights by stopping you and not giving probable cause as the reason why you were stopped. That's violating your rights right there. But for you to indulge in aggravating and making the situation worse, instead of de-escalating the situation, you kind of escalated it, sir. Don't get me wrong, the police were totally wrong in this. Not you. They were wrong. They did wrong. They violated your rights. But you could have made it easier on yourself by just getting out the car. Okay, comply to whatever they say, whatever they want. But in the end, you can take that, take it to a lawyer, and y'all can show the judge, so listen, he applied to everything. He did everything he was supposed to do and everything that was asked of him. It still remains the question, what did y'all stop this young man for? Y'all wouldn't give the reason, nor would y'all give the man opportunity to speak to your superior. That alone means that the police officers did wrong. The police officers didn't follow their protocol, or didn't follow the rights, or didn't mind the rights of the guy that they were stopping. I know it can be upsetting at times because you're wondering, why am I stopped? What have I done to deserve this? And you can get frustrated and get upset. Understand? Generally agree with it. But we have to hold our cool. We have to learn to hold our cool and not to de-escalate the problem. Escalate the problem. De-escalate. Bring it down some. And fight them the right way. With the law. Fight them with the eyes of the law in your favor. This is what we need to do. Not fight them by yelling or getting belligerent or threatening or cursing, because we're not going to win that way. We're not going to win that way at all. That's just not possible for us to win. The way for us to win, go to court, file a grievance. These are ways that our problems with the police can be rectified. I like to say to Mr. McNeil and many people like him, sorry that you had to go through this. Sorry that you was a victim of this. And maybe police start to get more sentences levied against them, more fines levied against them, possibly even jail time and prison time for mistreating or acting overzealous towards anyone. Maybe this problem can stop and come to an end. Thanks, like, share, and subscribe. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to all my subscribers, no matter how small, for every like, every comment, every subscription. Appreciate y'all. Y'all help me continue to grow. Love you all. Thank you.